some great fights never take place, or they take place too late, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, boxing became popular because of the support of the fans, of the people. So make sure that the fans will satisfy in every fight that you have.
The best fighter of party was Manny Pacquiao because of his move.
Joe Rogan has urged Manny Pacquiao to accept the Floyd Mayweather fight contract, expressing disappointment and saying great fights rarely happen at the right time, while criticizing delays in boxing and pointing out that Pacquiao versus Mayweather happened too late, with both fighters past their prime, robbing fans of a true clash.
Never take place, or they take place too late, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They fought too late. I mean, if that fight could have been arranged by Riyadh Season, they probably would have caught them both in their prime, and it would have been chaos.
Yeah, Manny was done before that ever started.
And he also had a blown shoulder going into the fight.
Yeah.
He needed shoulder surgery before the fight.
He needed shoulder surgery before the fight even started, and Mayweather insists that his return to the spotlight through exhibition matches is not because of any financial pressure but purely his personal choice, because he claims he has already achieved everything he set out to do in boxing and is only stepping back into the ring for the thrill of competition and showmanship, with his exhibitions, he says, being more about entertaining fans and keeping his legacy visible than chasing paychecks. So, in contrast to his own reasons, Mayweather has expressed doubt about Pacquiao's motivation, implying that the Filipino icon is returning to boxing not for love of the sport but for financial gain, and he finds it unusual for someone at Pacquiao's age and status to re-enter the dangerous world of competitive boxing unless there is a major payout involved. But despite his skepticism, Mayweather openly agrees that a second bout between him and Pacquiao would be massive in terms of financial return.
Talk like this, not bash any fighter.
Floyd, you mentioned...
Hold on.
Sorry.
When I come and do an exhibition or come out and box and have some fun, I do it because I want to do it, not because I have to do it. Whereas Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight. You know, I'm financially set, and I want to let everybody know this. You're gonna hear so many different stories. Oh, Floyd have to do this. No, I'm well off. Every property that I have is paid for. My jet is paid for. All my cars is paid for. I own billion dollar buildings. I own so much property, and I'm steady investing in different things. I'm investing in the tech world. I made a lot of smart investments. So I didn't do it by myself. I want to thank my team.
Joe Rogan has spoken with admiration about Mayweather's ability to stay physically disciplined and financially independent even as he ages, and he often points out how rare it is for athletes to maintain both their athletic abilities and financial empire this late into their careers, with Mayweather's consistent workouts and calculated lifestyle choices keeping him in a unique class among retired sports figures.
The guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, you know, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fix everybody up. Yeah, the thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying, it would look like a party, he's drinking water, and then he would have his driver drive, and with his fucking pants on, jeans on.
The 2015 fight left many fans underwhelmed, especially after it was revealed that Pacquiao entered the ring with a shoulder injury, but even so, his career accomplishments continue to dwarf most others, including winning world titles in 8 separate weight divisions, and that record remains untouched and speaks to his ability to adapt and conquer no matter the opponent or weight class, injured or not, so his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time remains unquestioned.
The best fighter of our party was Manny Pacquiao because of his movement.
But you made it look easy.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Famer. It's just
Manny and Floyd's first fight disappointed some fans, since Manny had shoulder surgery before it and Floyd won that bout, but many still see Manny as the GOAT because his incredible achievement of winning titles in 8 divisions is rare and nearly impossible for anyone else to replicate.
Floyd Mayweather greater than Manny Pacquiao? I always get this question. If you know me, you know my answer. Floyd is not greater than Pacquiao, and Pacquiao has him beat by a really good margin in my opinion. Let's talk about it. If your argument is Floyd beat Pacquiao, throw it out the window. Every single boxer in history has lost damn near. That's like saying Buster Douglas is greater than Mike Tyson. If your argument is Manny lost in his career and Floyd didn't, I would disagree with that type of logic, but if that's the case, you got to put all the undefeated fighters at the top. Bud, Inoue, Usyk, Kazagi, All those guys should be in your top 5. I like Floyd. I like Floyd a little bit more than Manny. I'm not gonna lie. Manny's a bit chaotic at times. I don't like that. I like sweet, smooth look in boxing. But let's speak objectively here. If we're talking about in terms of career, whose career will be more harder to replicate? Is going to be Manny Pacquiao, and it's by a really good margin. Now, Floyd's most impressive feats, you look at him, he's a, 5 division champion. He's beaten 23 world champions. He's been in how many title fights? You know, Floyd has an amazing career. And I'm not saying that it can be done. It probably will never be done again, but I could see somebody doing that before they do what Manny did. And that's why I have Manny as the greatest boxer of all time, just not based off ability. When you look at the guys that Manny beat, the reason why he got the 2000s Fighter of the Decade over Floyd Mayweather, the reason why he got Fighter of the Year 3 years in a row, almost 4 years in a row. Yes, Manny lost. Manny fought more world champions than Floyd, though. We don't speak on that. Then you get into the 8 weight division. These are only the 8 he won titles in. Manny Pacquiao fought through, I want to say, 10 or 11 different weight divisions. If you want to speak on the lineal titles, I want to say he holds the most lineals of all time with like 5 or 6. Youngest lineal flyweight, oldest welterweight champion. It's insane. The youngest lineal fly is also the oldest welterweight champion. I like Floyd. Floyd's my number 2 all time. This isn't a diss to Floyd, but Manny, I believe objectively, is the greatest fighter above Ali, above Floyd, above Duran, above Leonard, above everybody. I think he has a career that is absolutely impossible to replicate. When Floyd was picking on guys like Andre Berto and Conor McGregor, Manny Pacquiao beat the undefeated young active champion and Keith Thurman to join the pound for pound at 40 years of age while being a senator.
Pacquiao came back and made it clear that this is not about fixing his finances because he says he just missed the sport and wants to enjoy it one more time, and after being in government and away from the ring he feels like boxing is where his heart still belongs, so it is about passion, not a paycheck, and according to him this upcoming fight is not just another appearance but it is personal for Pacquiao since he wants to show the world that he can still go toe-to-toe with top fighters, and beating Barrios would send a message that age has not slowed him down completely, so he is training hard because he knows people are watching closely and waiting to judge.
Manny Pacquiao is back at training with Freddie Roach. This is crazy to think about it. Manny Pacquiao is coming back at age 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC World Welterweight title. Listen, this is inspirational. I can't lie. At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are, how great of a talent you are. Only a special kind of human can take on this challenge. You know, Manny Pacquiao, age 46, he takes on Mario Barrios, who is in his prime. Like, this could be devastating for Manny Pacquiao if shit goes left. But you know what I keep asking myself? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao actually comes back and beats Mario Barrios. That's crazy. It's happened in the past before. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they've come back in their older ages and they've become world champions. It can happen, it's possible. But I mean, listen, if we're gonna talk about skill sets, Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than George Foreman. Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than a Bernard Hopkins. So it's not impossible if you think about it. Manny Pacquiao has got a better chance at becoming a world champion at 46 than Bernard Hopkins or George Foreman did. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's possible. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Why not? Live your dream. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age you are.
Even if he loses in this comeback, nothing changes the past because that record is carved in stone and no one has matched it yet, since titles in 8 divisions will always be a mark of greatness, so win or lose now, people will still remember what he has already done in the sport.
The case for greatest fighter, pound for pound, who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Greb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention, put Pacquiao's resume up to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach? Take either for Pacquiao. Take his peak. Was it at 140 pounds when he obliterated Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and then Oscar De La Hoya, though that was at 147. Was that Pacquiao's peak? Because remember, that's when the Mayweather-Pacquiao hype actually reached fever pitch. Oh my God, these are two of the best fighters we've ever seen. And they're both in their primes, in the same weight class at the same time. We have to see that fight. So Pacquiao's peak was just about as good as anyone in history. Now, I'd have favored Mayweather back then. He's the naturally larger fighter. And that's the point. When you talk about pound for pound, if a fighter moves up out of his natural weight class and can still compete with the best who ever did it, what does that mean about the quality of that fighter's prime, pound for pound? And then when you look at the career accomplishments, Pacquiao as a 40-year-old just beat, as I mentioned,
Their rivalry was not just about boxing because it spilled into court too, with Pacquiao feeling wronged by the things Mayweather said and taking legal action to defend his name, and that moment showed how deep their issues were, since it was not just professional but got personal and legal at the same time, and they have both moved on in different ways, but the heat has not cooled completely because there is always a certain energy when their names come up, and whether it is a subtle dig or a direct comment, they still circle each other, so the rivalry never fully faded and fans can feel it too.
Better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said, it's a time and a place.
Commentators often talk about how rare Pacquiao's achievements are with Kellerman, especially pointing out how no one else has been able to jump through so many divisions and stay competitive, and he recognizes the skill and toughness it takes to win at so many different sizes, which is something few boxers even dare to attempt.
Top 5B. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Number 1.
Yeah, and then pound for pound. See, Pacquiao he started as a flyweight champ. Not just he started his career there, he was the champion at flyweight and then moved up. There's so many divisions between flyweight and junior middleweight where he also won a belt. Even the fact that he could compete with Floyd Mayweather, who's a naturally bigger guy and one of the greatest pure boxers. Pacquiao's overall body of work, you could have him second pound for pound behind Sugar Ray Robinson.
How come I'm watching highlights of him knocking people out though, as little as he is, man?
Oh, that dude. It's the calves, man. He's got those fast twitchies and those big calves jump in on you and generate a lot of power. Crazy hand speed and power from a southpaw.
He keeps reminding people that money is not his driving force, because even now he continues to give away a lot of what he earns, and his comeback is not about filling his own pockets but helping others too, since he wants people to understand that this return is rooted in love and generosity.
Against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios currently holds the WBC World Championship of the world. Now, a lot of people are saying that Manny Pacquiao is only doing this for a payday, and recently I saw an interview where he said that he's donated over $1 billion to multiple charities. Now, if that's the case, you guys just sound dumb as hell, because that just means 1, this man's balling, 2, this man's generous, and 3, a lot of people have been looking up to the wrong role model, because you see people like Mayweather, the richest boxer of all time, right? Buys a $30 million watch and then flexes it on his own fucking fans. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is doing the people's work, alright, man? This man's fucking trying to be president. I think he is president of the Philippines or something. He's just pulling in his weight and he's just trying to go for GOAT status. You know what I'm saying? He got his old coach coaching him in the corner again. Honestly, I do feel like it's going to end in a tragedy though. I feel like Mario Barrios...
Not everyone buys their explanations because some say it is just another payday for both of them, with the timing, the promotion, and the attention all pointing to a money grab in the eyes of critics who think these older fighters are coming back more for the cash than for any legacy reasons.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios? Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he... I get he still loves the sport, but listen. You are an all-time great, and a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. And why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this? Unless there is some astronomically large amount of money being given out for this fight makes no sense for either party. And I'm sick of having this welterweight division held up by dumb stuff like this. We don't want this fight.
He sees his journey as more than just wins and losses because it is about showing people what is possible even at an older age, and he wants to lift spirits and prove that dedication never goes out of style. So for him, stepping into the ring again is also about being a role model, and Pacquiao is not afraid to talk about his failures. In fact, he often says those moments shaped him the most, and now he uses them to guide others and speak about growth. Because he believes a real champion is someone who rises after defeat and keeps fighting with honor.
Had training with Freddie Roach. This is crazy to think about it. Manny Pacquiao is coming back at age 46 to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC World Welterweight title. Listen, this is inspirational. I can't lie. At age 46, to still be active, to still be thriving, still throwing punches, it just shows how much of a legend you are, how great of a talent you are. Only a special kind of human can take on this challenge. You know, Manny Pacquiao, age 46, he takes on Mario Barrios, who is in his prime. Like, this could be devastating for Manny Pacquiao if shit goes left. But you know what I keep asking myself? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao actually comes back and beats Mario Barrios. That's crazy. It's happened in the past before. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, they've come back in their older ages and they've become world champions. It can happen, it's possible. But I mean, listen, if we're going to talk about skill sets, Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than George Foreman. Manny Pacquiao is a better technical boxer than a Bernard Hopkins. So it's not impossible if you think about it. Manny Pacquiao has got a better chance at becoming the world champion at 46 than Bernard Hopkins or George Foreman did. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's possible. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Why not? Live your dream. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what.
Videos from his camp show that he has not lost his edge completely because his punches still snap with speed and his footwork is sharp for someone his age, so it is clear he is not just showing up but putting in real work, and he wants to be ready and not just rely on reputation. And this analyst believes it will not be easy, but it is not impossible since Pacquiao has experience that many younger fighters lack, and if he uses that wisdom correctly, he could still pull off a solid performance because age changes things, but it does not erase skill or heart. Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.